recognize that you're probably not handling it well. like have your wow, look at me freaking out, or look at me feeling enraged, or unfairly treated, or whatever that is. Mm-hmm. Like, get a lock on that, because that will often help you stay in your body and start to interrupt your pattern.
Yeah, if you're beating yourself up or blaming yourself or trying to shut it down, it's going to come out sideways.
Yeah. So get a grip on that. The next thing to do is thank your partner for sharing, mm-hmm. for telling you in the first place, because Lord knows how many of us have had people not tell us things for months, mm-hmm. or weeks or whatever. Sometimes you can flip those two. When somebody gives you bad information, immediately thank them. Yeah. Because what it does is it jujitsus your brain a little bit, and oh, we're thanking them for bringing us this bad news. I'm not supposed to be so upset. And that's really useful. So figure out which one works better for you, and then stick to that routine. Because what you don't want to do is you don't want to flip out and basically take a bigger bucket of muck and toss it on the fan that is now spewing, their shit. The shit has hit the fan, and now you go and you're like, oh yeah, well, here's my bucket. You don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. So thank them, get a lock on yourself that you're having an emotional reaction, mm-hmm. to new information. Breathe. And then what I do is I try to get as clear as I can what my concerns are, what are my fears and concerns, and what are my needs, and then what's my request. Yeah. So the other thing that does is it kind of keeps me in my thinking head. Not that you're trying to shut down your emotive body and push that stuff down, but basically if you're giving me bad information right now, mm-hmm. it really helps me to figure out, to assess the situation. What are my concerns? What are my needs? What's my request? And then if it's well, okay, I can wait a minute, it's not a life or death situation, then I can have my emotive freak out, whatever I need to do, and then get back to the situation.
But if you're looking for solutions, your subconscious brain doesn't feel so disempowered and frightened. You do. There's solutions, there's requests, there's things I could do differently in the future, and you feel more empowered.
Yeah, and some people don't work well going into fix-it mode immediately. Yeah. So that's why I do concerns, needs, then requests. Mm-hmm. Rather than we must fix this situation. So once you figure out what your concerns or fears are, you get a lock on that. What your needs are, get a lock on that, and then you voice them, and you can voice all three. Yeah. Okay. So in our example from the last video, bonehead me left our kid at the store, and I can't remember which store it was. I forgot my kid was with me, and I'm telling my partner I don't have our kid. So if you did that to me, then first I'd be like, okay, thank you so much for telling me. The fruit of my loins is somewhere in the city. Okay, what are my concerns? Our son is already dead. Yeah.
That would be really frightening.
Yeah. Or mentally scarred, or being taken advantage of by some nefarious character. We will never find him or her. They will be mentally handicapped for the rest of their life by this traumatic experience. Mm-hmm. I will go to jail because I'm about to kill you for being such a bonehead. And I will never be able to trust you again. Let's say those are my concerns and fears. My needs is I need you to find my freaking son. I need to feel like I am somehow taking action and empowered in this situation, which I did not create. Mm-hmm. I eventually need to locate our child, mm-hmm. and make sure that they're well. Mm-hmm. And then I need you to apologize, and I need to know from you somehow I can count on you that this will not happen again. I need some sort of reassurance. Mm-hmm. And that's going to be up to you to figure that out. Yeah. And then by vocalizing those things, now that I've gotten to my request, I'm like, oh, so my request is you're going to apologize a lot to me later, but we're going to call 911 and trace